With just a week left to the presidential nominations, the People's Front for Freedom Party has given its stance on fielding a candidate. As today, the party leadership has decided on what next.
The People's Front for Freedom will not field a presidential candidate in the forthcoming 2026 presidential elections.
At the presser, the party leadership revealed that this decision is for the broader interest of building a strong unity force with other parties to steer the country during the political season and thereafter.
The continued disappearance and abduction of citizens, including candidates, is turning 2026 elections into a militarized campaign. It is this desire to unite the country against family and military rule that made us sign a cooperation agreement with the Alliance for National Transformation on July 2nd, 2025.
According to the party spokesperson Ibrahim Semujunganda, the 2026 polls are designed to meet the agenda of the NRM party. There is fear that the 2026 general elections could be marred by the chaos that has long been seen in previous elections.
The next elections are already threatening to be the worst in Uganda's recorded history. The military headed by the notorious General Muhoozi Kainerugaba is abducting and disappearing citizens with impunity. There is no credible voters register to speak about. The election calendar is being crafted to suit the biological inadequacies of Mr. Museveni. Security, which should ordinarily keep law and order, has been instructed to fail opposition campaigns. Mr. Museveni wants to serve the country with a controlled campaign in which simple things like processions and rallies are almost banned. The media is under increasing pressure. Museveni has had criminal gangs under the guise of empowering ghetto communities. Our leaders, Dr. Kizza Besigye, Ajobedi Rutare, Sam Mugumya, and a host of other citizens belonging to other parties and those with no political affiliation, remain in detention on politically motivated charges.
Semujunganda revealed that there are ongoing negotiations with other opposition parties that won't change.
The three parties have intensely discussed the usually difficult issue of fielding a joint presidential candidate. The ANT believes that a coalition can be built around two presidential candidates, Major General Gregory Mugisha Muntu and Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. That these two candidates with different appeal would now be presented to the country as though they are one.
If the negotiations end without agreeing on a single candidate, they have informed us of their intended course of action.
The National Unity Platform asked for a break to conclude its vetting processes. The discussions will therefore resume when NUP returns. That being the case, who will PFF endorse? If our discussions arrive at a joint freedom presidential candidate, we will rally our forces, our supporters and leaders behind that candidate. We are also open to the idea of twin freedom candidates if our parties resolve in that direction. If our joint efforts yield no united front, we hope they will. We will announce our next course of action after the presidential nominations.
The party also released a list of candidates for the party's parliamentary and local government seats. With the presidential nomination set for next week, the PFF, NUP and ANT have only 1 week to decide whom they will nominate if they are to field a joint candidate. Joram Paul Sonko, NTV Tonight.
Freedom for all. PFF